Did he make a mistake by taking that material to Florida?
Like I said, I'm not familiar with what was in the boxes, but I think President Trump, he governed in a very peculiar way. And
specifically among the boxes Trump took with him to his Mar-a-Lago estate were over 100 documents with classification markings comprising more than 700 pages, some up to top secret.
And some known as special access program materials. Now, that means that Trump took to Florida some of the most highly classified secrets in the government.
It's based on a judgment that if our adversaries got their hands on that information, there would be exceptionally grave damage to the United States of America.
We know from reporting that he was personally going through the boxes and screening through, like, what should go back to the archives and what belongs to me. Again, he kept saying these documents are mine. They're not, of course. But he had a vested interest, as Eddie points out, in what he was surrendering, what he was keeping in Mar-a-Lago.
He went through a lot of these boxes himself when the Justice Department came knocking. He really identified the documents he wanted to return and what he didn't want to return. I think it kind of certainly seems to satisfy or start to satisfy the intent level of this potential crime here.
Given his nature, given his history, given his lack of character, you can't help but think that he would look at a document and wonder what they'd pay to know this in Riyadh.
Mike Barnacle for the win. You cannot help but wonder if Donald Trump took these documents, the crown jewels of classified information, because Trump wanted to sell them. Hello, everybody. I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. Trump's motive in taking these documents from the White House to Mar-a-Lago is emerging as one of the most intriguing aspects of the story. At this point, there's no question that Donald Trump took secrets to Florida and refused to turn over many of the documents earlier this year when the Justice Department asked. It's also clear a federal judge found probable cause that President Trump committed a crime. Thus, the judge signed a warrant for the FBI raid. But the lingering question is, why would Donald Trump take these documents in the first place? Was it as simple as him being a grifter and wanting to profit from secrets about the U.S. nuclear program or U.S. surveillance and espionage around the world? National security analysts say that some of the information might have been worth billions to the Saudis or the Russians or others. In my view, selling classified documents would have been too simple for Donald Trump. He's a deal maker, not a stooge. And there is an emerging theory that Trump grabbed these documents and wanted to use them as leverage. He may have wanted them as protection, an ace up his sleeve in case a criminal investigation related to January 6th, so the Trump organization got too hot. Don't charge me and I'll turn over the nuclear codes and secrets in my possession. Or maybe Trump wanted to dangle a few secrets in front of the Russians or anybody else who may have compromising information on him. Keep your secrets about me and I'll throw you a few bones about U.S. spying or espionage in your country. The fact that countless analysts are leaving open all of these potential theories speaks volumes about Donald Trump. It is not unreasonable to imagine that Trump considered selling out America for his own safety or financial gain. And if it meant committing treason, well, perhaps for Trump, that is just a word. And we know that words have no meaning for Donald Trump. Up is down and down is up. And lies are part of the game for grabbing or gaining power. And if power is your only goal, not decency or integrity or love of country, of course you might be willing to sell secrets. In any case, we may never fully know the motive for Donald Trump's document stash. An indictment and conviction for mishandling classified information won't need it. But historians say it is now clear that Donald Trump was the most dangerous, reckless, and criminal president in U.S. history. And the details that are coming soon, perhaps about nuclear codes and U.S. spy secrets possibly for sale, may only cement Trump's legacy as the ultimate grifter in chief, or as Jared would say, the most peculiar